Most exotic cities in Europe. Europe has no shortage of natural beauty, but we'll admit it's the cities that keep us going back to the continent again and again. These European hubs, all of which have a population of 100,000 people or more, with sufficient amounts of culture, food, architecture, cobblestone streets, and mountain views to fill an itinerary several times over. Warning: they might even make you want to explore a permanent migration across the Atlantic. Here is a list of the 10 most beautiful cities in Europe, starting with Athens and ending in York. Number 10. Porto, Portugal. Listen to what we have to say before you start sending us angry emails about how we forgot to include Lisbon on this list. The city that ranks as Portugal's second most populous is undergoing significant change. For many years, enophiles have been in on the secret, but recently, creative types have been flocking to Porto thanks to the city's gorgeous architecture. Yes, there are lots of tiles, as well as its public art. Do not miss the elegant Lello bookshop, which is said to have inspired J.K. Rowling to write the Harry Potter series, as well as the Piscinas de Mares, tidal pools, in Lica de Palmeira, which is a concrete swimming complex that is set against Porto's famous beaches and granite coastline. Number 9. Athens, Greece. Visiting the world-famous ruins in Athens is like taking a step back in time to ancient Greece, where the stonework dates back to 400 BC, where temples are held up by centuries-old columns, and where sculptures of deities are a typical sighting. You can get your fill of history at the Acropolis, which not only offers up-close views of the Parthenon but also offers panoramic views of the city from the mountaintop where it is located. You can obtain comparable panoramas at Lycovito's Hill, which is accessible via cable car rather than requiring strenuous hiking. Number 8. Stockholm, Sweden. In terms of natural splendor, cultural depth, and historical significance, Stockholm is a city that excels in all three categories. Situated on the coast of the Baltic Sea, the city of Stockholm is composed of 14 islands, each of which has a personality all its own. Old Town, also known as Gamla Stan, is one of the most recognizable sights in the city. Gamla Stan is where the royal palace as well as a variety of ancient streets and squares are located. The gorgeous golden exterior of the palace, along with its ornate decorations, makes the building an exquisite illustration of Baroque architecture. Number 7. Dubrovnik, Croatia. On the coast of the Adriatic Sea is where you'll find this enchanting city. Since the Middle Ages, the city of Dubrovnik has been revered both as a seaport and a cultural center, earning it the moniker Pearl of the Adriatic. As a result of this, it is undoubtedly one of the most lovely towns in all of Europe, and you should plan a trip there in 2023. The Baroque architecture and limestone lanes of Dubrovnik will wow you once you enter inside the city's walls, which date back to the 16th century. The old city of Dubrovnik is recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site, as was to be expected. Following the terrible bombs that occurred during the siege of Dubrovnik in 1991, the city of Dubrovnik began considerable repair work to maintain its medieval atmosphere. The cityscape has been completely restored, and there are a lot of cool stores and restaurants in the area now. Number 6. Strasbourg in France. Alsace's capital city and largest city is Strasbourg, which is located in the eastern part of France. Cherished for its vivid timber buildings, Strasbourg seems like a picture straight out of a fairy tale. It should come as no surprise that it is regarded as one of the most beautiful cities in all of Europe. The city of Strasbourg has a checkered history, having changed hands many times throughout the years between France and Germany. As a direct consequence of this, you will be able to hear people speaking French, German, and Alsatian, which is a language that is quite similar to Swiss German. Number 5. Riga, Latvia. Riga, which is located on the Baltic Sea, is an essential destination for any trip to Europe. As the capital of Latvia, it is a cultural center home to several world-class museums, /Art Nouveau architecture, and authentic shops and restaurants. Since Riga is the largest city in the Baltic region, a visit there must be included in the schedule for a Baltic cruise. Old Town, which is located on the banks of the Daugava River and dates back to medieval times, is a wonderful place to spend your days. This section of the city is filled with vibrant colors, is easily accessible on foot, and displays hundreds of years' worth of history. Since ancient times, Riga has been an important hub for commercial activity. However, the most obvious manifestations of the city's character in the modern day are the flamboyant Art Nouveau buildings and the overall cosmopolitan atmosphere. Number 4. Krakow, Poland. Krakow, which is located in Poland, is a city that exudes an abundance of allure and splendor at every turn. It is home to several beautiful landmarks, including the Wawel Castle, which is a magnificent castle and palace complex that lies atop a hill overlooking the city. This city can be found in the southern part of Poland. A unique gem among the most beautiful cities in Europe, Krakow is renowned for its breathtaking castles and quaint districts in addition to its pulsating energy and rich heritage. Number 3. Florence in Italy. The city of Florence, often known as Firenze, serves as the capital of the Tuscany region of Italy. It is widely acknowledged as the spot where the Renaissance first began, and its influence can be seen all around the city. Dolce Vita, which translates to sweet life, is embodied in Florence's art, fashion, and cuisine, all of which are considered to be among the best in the world. The Gothic Revival and Renaissance cathedral is known as the Duomo di Firenze, and is considered to be Florence's magnum opus, or greatest work. Another must-see location in Florence is the Piazzale Michelangelo, a hilltop area that offers breathtaking vistas of the city below. A UNESCO World Heritage Site encompasses the entire historic district of the city center. Number 2. Lisbon, Portugal. Lisbon is the capital of Portugal and is located on the coast. It is most well known for its 7 steep hills, its colorful architecture, and its cobbled streets. Lisbon is sometimes referred to as San Francisco's counterpart in the Old World, because of its abundance of hilly streets and cable cars. The city even has a bridge that is virtually indistinguishable from the iconic Golden Gate Bridge in its appearance. If you only have time for one item while in Lisbon, make it a point to check out the Ascensor de Bica elevator. This city landmark is a cable car that can be located in the Barro Alto section of the city, and it is impossible to miss it. The wait to go on is typically quite long, but once you're there, the view from the top of the street is unparalleled. The cable car and the tracks can be seen below when one stands here and looks down. Number 1. Wurzburg, Germany. It is frequently referred to as the Pearl of the Romantic Road, which is Germany's most popular tourist route. The region around Wurzburg is well known for its exquisite wines, magnificent scenery, and ancient towns and castles. After getting a closer look at its colorful Baroque buildings and hills covered in vineyards, I can certainly understand why. There are innumerable places to go and things to do in this stunning city, ranging from historic and cultural landmarks to restaurants and bars. Wurzburg is a city in Germany that has a lot to offer visitors, whether they are interested in architecture or wine. Although a day trip to Wurzburg from Frankfurt is an option for some people, I strongly suggest that you spend at least one night in this city. By doing so, you will have the opportunity to fully appreciate Wurzburg's Baroque beauty, which contributes to the city's reputation as one of the most beautiful in Europe. We appreciate your viewing, and we hope you enjoyed the video. How was the video? Did you enjoy it? Post your feedback in our comment section below, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates.